Hi wrestling fans, thanks for clicking on the dreaded D-Rose report. It's going to be a record-breaking heat wave today here in town. I would take my shirt off, but I'm afraid I'd not get very many hits. Unless if somebody walking in see me with my shirt off. Wrestling Observer newsletter says, my Bible, Paul Heyman has reportedly either been directly offered or sent strong hints that he would be welcome at TNA on the creative team. Some officials want Heyman to work alongside Vince Russo, which could rub off on either Russo or the other way around on Heyman. I'd hate that. Anyway, Heyman was given the impression that he has no interest in working for TNA, though. People close to the situation, they've been talking openly about it, and so the ECW originals are talking like they expect Heyman to come along also. Word is that it's a better chance right now for Heyman to work with TNA than a few weeks ago, but more on what's going on with the company and the less interested he becomes, because he don't want to be on if it is a sinking ship, I don't know. Alright, it's possible that Orlando Jordan's boyfriend won't be used again as a character in TNA. Be doggone. There's been talk of doing away with him. This could be all stem from the incident at the bar a few weeks ago where Orlando Jordan's boyfriend was, I don't know what his name is. Anyway, he was doing something described as very lewd in front of Ric Flair, I guess. And I'll have to see. Anyway, other TNA employees and the wife of a major executive who was offended. Orlando Jordan's boyfriend, hey, I got an idea for you. Larry King seems to be available. Why don't you go over and pester him for a while? Jim Ross not only was not being used at WrestleMania this year, and it's still a hot topic of discussion around WWE. Shawn Michaels and The Undertaker both reportedly requested that Ross call their match at the event this year. That's kind of odd because that's two major stars, and usually what they want they get. In a recent article with the UK Daily Record, WWE Intercontinental Champion Drew McIntyre talks about his relationship with diva Tiffany. The article notes that Tiffany met his family for the first time on a recent European tour, and after getting engaged last July, they may have their wedding this coming May, possibly in Scotland. Drew said for the first moment, Taryn, that might be her real name, I'll have to look. Anyway, and I just over a year ago, we clicked. And it was a fantastic moment in our relationship, and it just got better and better. Hey, get married, let me know in about a year or so if it's better and better. Oh, anyway, as noted before, Kurt Angle is engaged to model Giovanni Yanati. She might be, I don't know. Anyway, Karen Angle, who recently become engaged to Jeff Jarrett and is now becoming friends with Giovanni. Angle's new fiancée has been at a lot of TNA shows, and lately, believe it or not, her and Karen have been hanging out together. I'd love to see that. Even traveling together to shows. I smell a movie on the horizon. Scott Hall, Sean Waltman, they've been arriving early at TNA shows recently and are said to be doing better. The feeling is that they finally realize that this is their last chance and are improving. Well, if you watch TNA tonight, you tell me whether they improved or not. It's on, by the way, again at 9 o'clock. And they got a match on there that's just, not good. Anyway, Hall and Waltman has not been signed to regular contracts, and they're working on nightly deals, which I wouldn't mind that myself. Hall is currently receiving $3,000 per appearance. WWE's reportedly their 2010 first quarter financial results on May 6th, and I'll let you know how that turns out. They have to do that every quarter as far as I know. They have to make it public. Alright, the SmackDown taping for June 22nd, 2010 is going to be held at the Verizon Wireless Center, Manchester, New Hampshire. Thought I was going to say England, didn't you? Tickets go on sale May 1st, 10 a.m. Cena, by the way, John Cena, as we all know him, is still being bothered with the neck and back and knee problems, I guess, since WrestleMania match with Batista. In addition to neck problems, Triple H is suffering right now from again, neck problems there, and one of his surgically repaired quads is giving him trouble, and he's scheduled to work all upcoming TV, and pay-per-view events only. So he's not irritating it by going to house shows and whatever other, odds and ends stuff. Leave that to the peons. Of course, give me 3,000 appearances too. I'd be working as many appearances as I can get. I can't even pay attention right now. Tara recently had surgery, hand surgery, I guess, while she was doing a kickboxing training. Her hand was not broken, just badly swollen. I must have the same problem with my stomach. People in TNA are apparently expecting Tommy Dreamer to show up soon, either as an agent or on-air wrestler or personality. TNA had talks with former superstar Nick Dinsmore about doing a spin-off of his Eugene character, and said those talks had been recently stalled. TNA has currently sold around 2,600 tickets for Sunday's Lockdown pay-per-view, and they're hoping for at least 4,000 for the arena that night of the show. No word when the turn will happen, but plans currently has Abyss to turn heel on Hogan in the future. Well, one of them's going to turn heel, I'm sure. Too much mushiness going on. Vince Russo will also be moving to Colorado to Nashville soon, and made rumblings about accepting another job in TNA away from writing for the creative team. As noted before, Russo has been saying he's burnt out on writing as of late, and if you're burnt out, get out of there. Let some fresh blood in there. Jason Hervey, Eric Bischoff's partner, has been involved in a high-level TNA creative meeting with Hulk Hogan, Bischoff, and TNA writers on the day of TV and pay-per-views. A lot of the Vince Russo scripts are being heavily rewritten the days of the show. You got to do that. It's right in front of your face, the answer. Kurt Angle's been hurting pretty bad after his ladder match on Impact with Mr. Anderson last week. As noted before, Angle's going to be taking some time off after lockdown, so he'll get some good healing going on. I hope he don't go for that MMA. Alright, WWE confirmed last week that Ezekiel Jackson underwent successful surgery to prepare his torn quadricep. According to WWE, the recovery should sideline him for about maybe 6 months. It's been well documented that WWE is trying to secure MySpace and VH1 sensation Tequila. Anyway, special guest host for the main edition of Raw. Tequila is far from the most interesting name on the WWE shortlist. However, the company is reportedly looking looking to book Tiger Woods, of all things, for June 7th. And, divas, watch out. Anyway, the June 7th edition of Raw in Miami, and Conan O'Brien been interested, and a few people believe that actually pan out. After dropping to a low amongst the adults from 18 to 49 last week, ratings for Tuesday's WWE NXT demonstrated a little bit of an improvement, up 67% from last week. 0.3. This week's NXT posted a 0.5 in that demographics. Total rating was 1.01. The show is a lame duck series for Sci-Fi, given that the network plans to drop the show once SmackDown moves over to the fall. Average 1.2 million viewers, and anyway, they're doing a little bit better. Doesn't mean anything since they're going off the air. Hey, anyway, I had a lot of callers, and the clickers want to know, why don't you put SmackDown on the USA channel? Since you get good ratings with Raw, it couldn't hurt. I know they want to pass it around. NBC does, the different networks, but get it on USA. We'll watch it. I gotta go.